afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Denver Comic-Con. How's everyone doing? All right. I see some familiar faces and some people joining us for the very first time here in the Comic Book Classroom Kids Corral stage area. Okay, this works. It's working. All right. Joining us this afternoon is a local talent. Some of you might be familiar with his work and some of his characters. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Jim Cummings. Yes. Wow, we didn't even have to prompt him on that. Excellent job. Now, Jim does a lot of character voices for characters that you are familiar with, but we want you to challenge him today. Several, not yet. We'll do it. Several of you young following friends out there have clipboards with paper. If you don't have them yet, we can pass them out. And pencils and paper. What we want you to start thinking about, and we won't get too close, what we want you to start thinking about, we want you to create an original character. Don't draw someone who already exists, like Bugs Bunny, or Mickey Mouse, or Spider-Man. We want you to come up with a brand new... Especially since I don't do them. I think that might be you. I'll step down. No, you think we're too close. Yeah. We cross the streams. Don't cross the streams. I know. So... It is. Oh, there a minute. So, we want you to start drawing your own original characters. The challenge that we're going to give to Jim is to come up with a voice for that original character based on the way that character looks. Think you can handle that, Jim?
I think we have the technology.
I think so. Now, I've been talking for a while, but that's, you didn't come here to hear me.
Oh, well, so, I think he's doing great. How about that?
Thanks.
Is he Joe Malucho?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think we're going to have an Elvis off. Jim, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself, how you got started?
I'm thinking maybe I should turn this down a little bit. Gauge up.
Let me hit that on the board.
You see that on the board somewhere back there? Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't, activate the feedback, because then everybody will be sterile. We don't want that. Oh, well, some of us. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm Jim Cummings, and I have a really weird job. It's a job that used to get me kicked out of class because I would be in the back of the classroom going, Cummings, we don't have any dolphins here at St. Columba, so stop that. But it seems to have worked out for me. But I should probably tell you a couple of them that I do, and I'll bet you're familiar with some of them. And maybe your parents know a guy who says things like, I am the terror who flaps in the night. I am the bug who splatters across the windshield of crime. I am Duckwing Duck. And then there's a very, very calm, very gentle character who says things like, Tasmanian Devil. He's obviously a Shakespearean inspired guy. But, yeah. So, Winnie the Pooh. I'm trying to make sure I get the mic right. And does anybody know a little orangey guy with striped knees and a nice long tail, and he loves to bounce? How about Tigger? The wonderful thing about Tigger is the wonderful things. They're top of the rubber, they're bottom of the screen. They're flumpty, trumpty, bumpty, bumpty, bun, 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 bun. But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one. The only one. Thank you. And gosh, I don't know. Has anybody ever heard of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Because I can't really say I'm the bad guy on that show, but yes, I can. I'm the bad guy on that show. And you just gotta love a big old guy who just walks in there with a big belly and says, "Where's Mickey the Mouse? Where's that duck? By golly, I'm there to teach him what for." And he's my old buddy Pete. And I gotta tell you this, I think Pete is tied for first place as the oldest Disney character because he was in Steamboat Willie. I'm just saying, remember that?
before we start to challenge Jim, do you have any questions about maybe how he got started, who his inspiration was, or maybe his favorite or least favorite voice to do? We shouldn't pick favorites, but sometimes it's kind of fun. Any questions? Yes.
What do you think is the most fun of the voices that you play?
Well, that's a pretty good question.
That is a good question. We're off to a good start.
Yeah, Tigger's a lot of fun. Because he's pretty bouncy. He keeps everybody pretty happy. He works for me too. And I see your mom there, and she hates him. But I kid professionally, don't try this at home.
Go to a neighbor's house.
He's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. And I like Darkwing. And Hondo Onan was kind of a bad guy, but he's on Clone Wars. But bad guys have a lot of fun too. And I have to say, while we're on the subject, Ray from Princess and... Anybody see Princess and the Frog?
Well, you know, I was that little kid in Firefly game. And you know what they did? Women like a man with a big back. Okay.
Maybe it's true, I don't know.
Can you sound like a Power Ranger voice?
Power Ranger, yes.
Who?
No, I think that's no, I have no idea.
I think that
I
was
don't
the
think
majority
so.
of
But
the pilot.
I think you get one. I know where they are. They can't get far on foot.
All right, go way here to
Actually,
the
they
left.
probably
How long does it take you to come up with a new voice? Like, when you get it?
geez, I don't know. You know, it's just, I guess it depends on the critter. You know, if the producer has a specific thing in mind, and then all of that. How are we doing? Is it a good sound? We come a little loud? Okay, here we go. We're going to put it on this thing. Here we go. Is that a little more better? Ba 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 ba. Everybody here? Here, I'll hold this thing. But it depends on how much work the producers and writers want to do on it. If you nail it right away, that's good. She was asking how long it took to develop a character voice, and you look at it, and if it's a big gigantic guy, then you know it's going to be a guy, a big bodacious guy. But if it's just a little bitty guy, then it might not be so hard. And you just kind of mix and match, and they'll tell you, okay, stop. That's terrible. I hate that. You suck. Okay, do that one. And then do that. It's not quite like that.
All right, looks like we've got another question way here in the back.
Sort of a request. Anyway, Pooh Bear's my favorite. That's my childhood. I absolutely love you. But besides that, can you say Happy Father's Day to my dad in the voice of Tigger?
Well, yes, I can. Wherever Dad is. Where is he? Oh, there he is. I should have recognized him. Because he's got the good stripedies. Happy Father's Day, Father. Happy, you got her. Yes, indeed.
And I think it goes out to all the fathers, all the
I
dads
was
out
going to
there.
say, any fathers out here? Oh, well, happy day to us. How about it, right? God forbid we have a day. I'll
Looks
take
like
it.
we got a question from
Oh, yes.
our friend down here in the very, very front row. Hi.
What's your favorite character from Mickey and Mouse?
What's your favorite character from Mickey Mouse?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm only one on the show, but I can't say me, can I?
Sure, go ahead.
I like Goofy. Can you do a good Goofy laugh? Come on, give me a little Goofy. I don't do Goofy, obviously, but I kind of like the Goof. Pete and Goofy had a lot of adventures together. Goofy movie and Goof Troop. Back when you were just a kid, when we did that. So he's going, I don't remember that. It's because your parents hadn't met. So that's okay. Yeah, but I like Goofy.
I was checking out IMDb, and it looks like I saw that you did Captain Caveman's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do Captain Caveman?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I need the club. And the loincloth, or whatever that was he was wearing. Yeah, I think it was, oh gosh. So it was like Captain Godiva, Lady Godiva came in. I thought it was kind of a lambskin. I don't know.
All right. So, you want to take one or two more questions? Or do you want to start taking some challenges on?
Do you have any? Sure.
Okay, let's take two questions. I got one here and then one back there, and then get your illustrations ready.
How did you start doing voices?
How did you start doing voices?
Well, you know, I feel like I almost didn't really make a decision to start. You know, I would be sitting around playing games or Monopoly or something, and I'd say, I think I'm going to buy a Parker Place or something, you know, and I would just end up, you know, I would do bad impressions of my family members. In fact, that's one of my tips that when people ask me, they'll say, well, how do you get a voice or blah, blah, blah. Well, I used to do impressions of people that everybody knew, like there was a guy, Ed Sullivan, or W.C. Fields, or John Wayne. And if you do a really, really good impression of something that everybody knows, then that's a good impression. But if it doesn't sound a bit like the famous person that everybody knows, it's a fresh new character. So you can say, yeah, of course it doesn't sound like John Wayne. I meant it to be a cowboy, you know, or something like that. And if you do a perfect impression of somebody that nobody knows, that's a new character too. Because I have a friend of mine named Richard Chronopoulos, and he just sounds like this all the time. And whenever and that sounds just like him, poor guy. He sounds like that all the time. And whenever they need a really doofus, hey, sort of a step, dude, I just do my friend Richard, and nobody knows. So don't tell anybody.
All right, we got one more question here, and then we'll start taking a look at some of the characters.
How challenging is it to sing in your characters' voices?
Well, different. Some of them are harder than others. You know, I did. Oddly enough, Danny DeVito's. I was in the movie. I had like 3 or 4 characters in the movie Hercules. Anyway, remember Hercules? Really, I thought it was a great movie. And Danny DeVito doesn't sing. And if I could play in the track that he laid down, I could prove it. But so they just had me sing like right. It was a weird one. I was just saying, you're my one last hope. Remember this envelope? It was he played the character Phil, and so I just kind of sang right on top of the track. And every time Danny would go off, they'd go, okay, more Jen, and good. You know, it was that that kind of thing. And so that was kind of tricky. That was interesting, but because he's actually in the song, which is weird. Whereas like in Lion King, when I did, Jeremy Irons does all the talking up front. I know that your powers of retention. This sort of the talking, but he never even got to be prepared. So all that's all me. So that was okay. That wasn't too hard. But I'll tell you, the hardest one, just is singing in character, was Christopher Lloyd's character in Rasputin in Anastasia. Because they all got all, and it sounded like somebody dragging a rake across gravel. It was like, oh God. Something on it. And it's this big Andrew Lloyd Webber song, In the Dark of the Night, blah, 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 blah. You know, and so that was fun at the end of the day. I just went to vocal rest, so, but by and large, I love singing. Singing sessions are my favorites. I was the lead singer. Does anybody remember the California Raisins? It was a long time ago. Well, I was the lead singer for the California Raisins too, yeah. And everybody's like, oh yeah. But I didn't dance. And I can tell you a really quick thing, because they did the claymation, they would videotape us doing the songs, and they would videotape, doing all that. But because of the dancers, the other 3 guys, Dorian Harewood and Brian Mitchell and Cam Clark, their guys were there in the background playing. But when they animated, this is hard to explain, but when they claymated, I guess I would say, there was this cute little blonde girl with all these curls, and she was going, and it was so hysterical to see my voice coming out of her, screaming, and it was just fun. But yeah, singing sessions are my favorites. Yeah, a lot of fun. So,
all right.
Yeah.
We've got about 5 left because time flies when we're having fun. So I think we might have a few drawings ready. If you have a drawing of a original, unique character that we've never seen before that you would like to find a voice for, now is your chance.
Here we go. Drum roll, please.
our first. So, take us through the process. How would you find your character voice?
He looks like a, the matador. Oh, yes indeed. Well, now this guy kind of looks like a bullfighter, right?
He does.
I think that he will have a fine Castilian accent. You remind me of one guy. I need a little more velvet on my cake. Thank you. All of a sudden I'm turning into on-the-wall knockout. I guess that's okay though. But there's no way that this guy would sound like that, man. No, that's the wrong guy. He's right country, wrong dude. Sorry, man. I think I'm going with the first guy.
Thank you. Oh, very nice job. Very nice job. Great artwork. Great artwork. Yeah.
Right.
We have some budding animators here.
All right. Looks like there's
She's gonna
a
give me
couple of
trouble.
different people. Which one? They're all the same? Just going through kind of a through. Oh,
Sort of
okay.
a
This is a
division.
progression, yes.
It's an evolution.
Different stages.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, this guy has no mouth, so he would be a mime. Oh, he does? Oh, man.
It's a small line.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Now, what is he? Is he a potato head?
Because he looks like a guy that wouldn't have a whole lot of brains up in there. I don't know where he put them. But and up there he doesn't have any eyeballs, so he's going to hit his head a lot. But I don't think he'll notice because it won't hurt his brain.
But good artwork, though. How about that? Hooray! Good job.
I'll trade you for this one.
more.
This one even has a name, Squiggly Doo.
Oh, it's really good. Oh, really?
I can put some of my parents.
And then you flush and it's gone.
Very
Oh, not. Oh, boy. Nothing like scatological humor. Nothing like a good toilet joke with a grade school crowd.
You found your crowd.
You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
All right. Let's see. Let's do up at I've been to this part of the audience in a little while.
He's a donut. Whoa!
He just looks like he's going,
Oh my God! Everything's a yawn. I had a big night today, and very animal. He doesn't have a lot of bottom, but there it is. Never mind. We gotta keep this G rated. And, don't eat your Cheerios, at least not this one. Thank you very much.
but good work. All right. Oh, he's a girlfriend. Oh, well, of course he's a girlfriend.
Well, he looks like he might be, a very sort of a nervous fellow there. And it might just take him a little while to get his thoughts out, but he will eventually. And I'm sorry, did you have any other questions for me? I'm so shy.
It's gone. He couldn't. He's camera shy.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, our next one's going to be a
terrible ventriloquism there. Okay.
next one's going to be a twofer. I'm going to have you two at the same time. They're a little bit of a juxtaposition, and unfortunately, this is all the time we're going to have today because I know you've got to catch up. So,
well, let's see. Oh, okay. This guy kind of looks like a scary jack-o'-lantern, so I guess he might be got out.
What are you looking at, kid? Hey, get over here and give me a bite out of your little toes there. Yeah.
I don't know, he just looks like kind of a scared dude. And let's see here.
Well, this is good. I finally get a chance to get in touch with my feminine side. Hello, I'm a princess. Are you as happy to meet me as I'm happy to meet me? That's a yes. Thank you.
Well, thanks for inviting me out to play. And for amazing artists.
absolutely. Give yourself a nice round of applause. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day the rest of the time here at the Denver Comic Con. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.